Hi, my name is Imtiaz Shams. I'm CEO of FLOX. Our project is taking a robot that we've been developing over the last year and a bit and basically allowing it to improve the lives of chickens that we eat for meat. It's doing this by basically going to the areas where the chickens are kind of concentrating and creating damage to each other, and it's helping them move around and create higher activity. And we're doing that by combining our robot with our overall machine vision system, which is already commercial and has sales. And so by combining the two, they're more sort of powerful and have more impact on the life of the birds than individually. So our challenge provider for this project is a very large chicken farmer. They do free-range chicken farming for one of the big companies in Europe, and they are also highly sustainable. So what they wanted to do is figure out how they can improve the lives and welfare of their chickens and allow them to kind of have a reduction in, leg issues, especially because the chickens kind of burn themselves if they concentrate too much in one area. Our challenge provider is one of the most important stakeholders in our business. They're not a huge company, although they're part of a bigger company. What's important about them is just how much input they provide to all the work we do. And not just as a user, but also as a paying customer, and also as a with members of staff that are using our systems every day. On robotics side, we're not something new. There are other companies doing robotics in chicken sheds, but they're blind, so they can't see where the chickens are. They don't know where the birds are, and so they're kind of moving around randomly. When it comes to our machine vision side, that is novel because we see every single bird in the chicken shed. No one can do that at the moment. If you keep stacking your rovers on the ground with sensors, it makes it very difficult for them to navigate in this dirty environment. The sensors get dirty. I mean, it's the same problems that autonomous cars have. While if you've got your cameras if you've got eyes in the sky, it's a very, very different proposition. So we kind of see the rovers not as little smart units, but actually it's kind of dumb. We want them to be dumb and breakable, so that the smart system can actually tell it where to go. Being dumber means it's cheaper and more disposable, so when it breaks, the farmers are not like, oh my god, my $20,000 rover is broken. Instead, it's like a 2K system, 3K system, highly modular, highly disposable. So both my CTO and myself are quite experienced in robotics. We've built a number of businesses in that area before. And what you learn about robotics is very hard to productionize robots in a commercial way. So we realized we needed more resourcing to do that, and ESMERA was one of the most obvious ways to do so because it's phased funding, so you can do some feasibility work and then it turns into much more sort of heavier commercialization work, which is exactly what we wanted. And it also helped us hire the right sort of people to be incentivized to work on this project full time. And it's that kind of focus that we needed, and we needed extra support for that. We've had engagement with some of the members of ESMERA and the mentors and such, and they've been useful, particularly on the robotic side, to be honest, just to be able to get some input on kind of how we're doing it, how we're thinking about the problem, and particularly risk management. That's been quite useful, especially with the mentors kind of looking at what we're doing and knowing the risks of robotic work, especially in a chicken shed, which is a very noisy, dirty environment. So the ESMERA project required quite a lot of sort of reporting, which initially is quite difficult for our engineers to do, but actually it's been really useful to combine our business work and our tech work in one go. So for example, we did a bit of a demo day for ESMERA, and that was really useful because it forced the team into a sprint. And they also forced the business development team to also be organized to produce the paperwork we needed to show ESMERA that we were able to hit the targets we wanted. So it's actually been quite a good structure for us, which we didn't have in the robotic side before. So we've got two parts to us. We've got the robot side and we've got the machine vision side. The machine vision side is a lot easier to commercialize, so we're really moving quite fast on that. We've got paying clients now. On the robotic side, what we've realized is in the long term, that's where all of our energy will be, because while we know what the chickens are doing, we can't take action at the moment. We have to rely on the farmers. And in the long term, that's not going to be the case. In the long term, everything will move towards automation. So we really have to invest quite heavily into robotics and automation. So we need to be able to take what we've done with ESMERA, get some more funding from it, whether it's sort of state support or even some VC investment, and then really try to scale that out bit by bit. The good thing is our other machine vision side is already doing well, so it helps us get more investment money to do the higher risk stuff like the robotics. and that way they kind of feed off each other. And I think that's really important for us to be able to really commercialize robotics. You have to be able to show VCs that you have some immediate benefits you can provide to your clients.